Blocked content. What's happening, my blog buddies, and welcome to Blocked Content. This is our official review for Super Mario Odyssey. It's been a long road to this game, and it's taken a whole lot of time to make, but let me tell you, as a Super Mario fan, and especially of those 3D games, it was since Super Mario 64 that I always had the urge, when are they going back to this kind of style of game? When is the 3D Collectathon going to make its comeback? And it kind of looks like through the ages, Nintendo has tried and tried again to kind of reinvent the wheel of the Super Mario 3D platformer. And in a lot of ways, I feel like Nintendo has done a great job with games like Super Mario Sunshine, which of course added FLUDD and a whole new world to explore. But that left a lot to be desired, and some design choices and creatures that didn't really mesh well with Super Mario at that time. And of course, Super Mario Galaxy came out and was an entirely new world for Mario to explore, spherical, and Super Mario Galaxy 2 only proved that there's so much more that you can do with a formula that works. It was then that we got games like Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U that it began to show some age. It began to show Super Mario 3D games could be kind of getting stale. Super Mario 3D World was a very good game in a lot of senses. I mean, it was actually really beautiful, the multiplayer really worked, but still it kind of felt like the Mario games were in sort of a pattern, where it was always these grassy plains, it was always going to be shorter levels and flagpoles, and that's just what you're gonna expect. They're becoming more linear, right? And it was then that Super Mario Odyssey was announced, a game that promised to be the next step in the Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and now Super Mario Odyssey trilogy, you could call it. And that got a lot of fans excited. And now that we've seen footage, now that we've seen trailers, now that we've seen playthroughs of people actually going through Super Mario Odyssey, I can definitely tell you guys, from the moment I booted up this game, this is a magical experience. Super Mario Odyssey is in more ways than one totally a masterpiece design. It feels like a younger team at Nintendo has been hard at work to actually craft something that both stuns visually and is also funny a lot of times and is extremely well designed in game design in a couple of key places. And one really very interesting option that they had was, what can we do to give Mario a new set of moves, a new companion, a new twist to the game? And this doesn't come in the form of something like FLUDD, which gives you just some extra mobility. It doesn't come in the form of Luma that just gives you an extra jump. No, Nintendo went above and beyond. And the actual new companion of Mario is Capi, a cap that Mario wears that's actually this cool magical ghost creature called Capi from the Cap Kingdom. And Mario can actually throw this creature to enemies to capture them and use their moves, which is game-changing for a Super Mario game, but especially when it's an open world like Super Mario Odyssey is. And how amazing is it to capture an enemy in the water and don't have to, care about breathing anymore underwater. You don't have to care about, how long you can fly or glide, because you've captured a creature that can already do that. You don't need to use all of these things, but it's where Mario Odyssey thrives the most that the option is available. These worlds are really big. There's some smaller kingdoms, and especially later on in the game, they get more linear, they get smaller, and that was possibly time restraints, but these open world kingdoms, they feel really great to move around, and I feel like there's so much more to explore after just finishing the game. There's a whole lot of moons in this game, way more than there were stars in Super Mario 64 or shines in Super Mario Sunshine. Now, I truly feel that Nintendo has hit quite a stride with Super Mario Odyssey, because even in terms of story, this game is offering a lot. It's not just that the princess has been captured and Mario has to save her from Bowser. Well, technically it is, but there's a whole lot more at play, and it figures into Capi, it figures into his sister Tiara, and it figures also in the reason why Bowser has stolen Peach this time. It's because of this grand wedding that Bowser is setting up between him and Princess Peach, and Mario, of course, is putting a stop to it. Now, this seems like a very similar story to other games in the series that we've had, especially similar to a game that was a Paper Mario game, Super Paper Mario. However, they're doing a whole ton of new things with this story, and in terms of a story for a Mario game, this is really well executed, and near the end of the game, it's gonna give some hype moments, and it's gonna give some emotional, teary-eyed moments that I might have talked about in one of my spoilery videos about the ending of the game. If you want to know more about my thoughts of that, you can definitely click on those videos. For now, this is a spoiler-free review, and I want to talk about the general feeling of things. What that ending did to me was insane, and some of the moments in this game will make you laugh out loud at, wow, that was actually possible. That is so strange and creative. And in terms of sound, Super Mario Odyssey is doing a whole lot of things right, and I think they know this because it went all this right in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where they actually used a minimal amount of sound, a minimal amount of music to convey emotion a lot more. There will be areas where you're stranded in a whole new kingdom that you've never seen before, and all they give you is the sound of Mario's footsteps and the atmospheric sounds of maybe, creatures flying around, or, the sea slowly rumbling, and I totally love this. It's only when you enter, a big part of the kingdom, maybe the main town of the kingdom, say the Metro Kingdom's New Donk City, where the music kicks in, and you're suddenly reminded you're in this big, cartoony Super Mario universe, and you're here to have fun, other than just explore. And just that tiny bit that I mentioned at the end there, the exploration, that is Super Mario Odyssey's biggest triumph. This game is not just about beating bosses, it's not just about a coin collectathon or anything else. This game is about exploring areas, finding new hidden areas, finding all these power moons that are hidden away in the weirdest spots that you could never expect them. It's about having fun with your environment in the same way that Nintendo did with Breath of the Wild. However, this Super Mario game gives Mario a whole lot more options. You have Capi, which gives you extra mobility. You can throw the cap, jump on it, you can capture your enemies, and do a whole lot of cool stuff with that. But it also gives you more in terms of the general playing field for Mario itself. You have more moves at your disposal now, like the hip drop jump, and even the cool dive and the cap throw. And didn't I mention the Sonic roll that Mario now apparently has learned, which is so cool. So I just want to say, ultimately, this game has been a great triumph on Nintendo's part. It's sprawling visually, it's really creative, and I don't know where Nintendo could possibly go with the Super Mario franchise from here on out. Even in its Easter eggs, even in those tiny things that make you think, whoa, Nintendo thought of that game? All those moments that you want to see, those are in this game. And to me, it was really weird to see references to things that I've not seen in years, but they really struck a chord with me. A whole lot of this has done with the use of the new costumes that Mario has. So that's really, really fun to me, that Nintendo would definitely give an eye wink to things that we've not seen for a very, very long time. So I've got a final score for you guys for Super Mario Odyssey, and I don't think you guys are going to be disappointed with this game. There's so much content shoved into Super Mario Odyssey that we'll be playing this game for years to come. If you do not have a Nintendo Switch, pick that thing up right now with the Super Mario Odyssey bundle. This is a game that you want to be playing. This is an experience that you want to have, and this is a world that you want to get lost in for the longest time. Breath of the Wild is a great Zelda game and is a great game overall, but I think that Super Mario Odyssey, in my eyes, has a glimmer in its eye. It's special. It's this thing that you're gonna want to show your kids. This is an adventure that is like a favorite movie. It's something that you could play over and over again and just not get tired of. And I've only been playing it for a little while, and I want to play so much more. I want to do live streams for you guys. I want to play this together with you guys. So put down in the comments if you want to see that happen, because we're gonna do it together, Block Buddies. Super Mario Odyssey gets a blocked content score of a 10. Mario Odyssey is getting a perfect 10 from blocked content. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been an incredible journey. I know there's a whole lot on Super Mario Odyssey left to uncover, and we will do that together, guys. So we've got a comment question winner. This time it comes to us from a very good friend, Reggie Fizeme. My body is ready. Saying, why? Why spoil the game for yourself? And yeah, Reggie, I think you're right. A whole lot of people here that are listening to this review, if you've not yet spoiled yourself on any of Super Mario Odyssey, I'm going to be professional and say, please don't do that. You don't have to watch my videos. You can watch them after you play the game. I just want to say, enjoy your time with Super Mario Odyssey. Even if you've got some stuff spoiled for you, it does not spoil the experience. You know, definitely everyone's going to have their own unique playtime with this game. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed our coverage on Super Mario Odyssey so far. It's been a crazy ride, and I can't thank you guys enough for watching every single episode of Block Content so far. We're going to be doing a cool live stream very soon, so I hope you're looking forward to that. And I want to thank you guys for getting us up to 5,000 subscribers. This is happening in just a year's time, and I'm really excited about the future of this channel if it's going like this. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family, all you gotta do is press that subscribe button, hit the bell for the notification. Notification Blocked Squad, what up? And we're gonna see you guys the next time, where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya.